Hello everyone, welcome to GED's playthrough of Tales of Arise. We are finally going to where we need to go, which is the Hidden Wharf. And this is actually going to be a talking episode. It's been quite a while since I've talked to you guys. This series is mostly silent because, you know, children and late night plays don't really go well together.
Looks operational.
Yes, use the elevator to the wharf. Wharf speed. Oh, what do we got here? We got a wharf. It's a pretty simple wharf. No monsters around. Just any loot.
There's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dahnans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Interesting. Heavy treats. Where exactly are we going? What are we doing? We're doing something with the boat. Any loot down here at the end of the pier? Does not appear so. No fishing points, no camp points, pretty much nothing down here. A little bit of loot over here in the corner. I've overall enjoyed this playthrough of Tales of Arise so far. I think we're at kind of the midway point. Let's see what this guy has to say.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind.
Ah, so we're gonna be invading a ship, eh?
Got blown away. She was that much in a hurry. You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Sure, bro.
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
Yeah, really, that's a big ship.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
How in the world would we ever fly? Okay, I'm ready. Yep, let's go. We're all fueled up with food, and we're ready to destroy another ship or something. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just sail this ship with 5 people, no problem.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Dahnans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Dahnans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever.
Just don't fall in the ocean. You mean like party disbanded?
I said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do.
So I gotta talk to all my crew members?
It long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
Yes, indeed.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously. But it is a means to an end, nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the...
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least. I'm really not
yes,
that
kill your
surprised that
slaves.
Almadria resorted to what she
Because
did.
you want to collect their energy is not a good way of
The
doing
only
things
reason I
if
never
you're
did
a
anything
Lord
similar in
of
Menancia was due to
Renan
my
or
lack
whatever.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city? He didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to
300
understand is
years.
that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Okay, that was a lengthy conversation. We gotta talk to everybody.
You don't look so good.
Uh-oh.
The floor.
Chunks.
It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now, as a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niaz was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim.
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shionne and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more
A
complicated.
whole lot more
It
complicated.
used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people. But that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think
Oh yeah,
maybe that's
they're
why
gonna
they
resent
fought
everything.
Dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on,
Oh yeah,
and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans,
the time-old
eventually
tale of people
changed.
ruling people.
I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly
Oh, her
believed in his
brother.
dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then,
Who, me?
you and Shionne. Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Uh-huh, yep. The chunks floweth like a river. Well, this is definitely mid-game story time. Tell you what.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But
Boom.
it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Ceslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Shionne. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And if I
Eternally fighting. Yep.
Killing
They'll do it.
didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him. And I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have to...
Okay, say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shionne mad. I don't know though, maybe it just looked that way, but I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength.
She's
Where
a
did
dark
that come
Jedi.
from?
We found it.
I wonder how it feels. Not being able to hold another person's hand.
Indeed. Alright, who's next? Shionne herself.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to
blasted
put a stop to the
contest.
for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too, but I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now.
That's good.
I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Whoa.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Hey, your wings blocking the camera, dude.
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renaissance, right? Then you can...
Become a real person.
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Friends or friends?
Yeah, we are.
We are. Let's go. Who's next? Law? I think Law's the only one that remains.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Goes on forever.
I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such
Aren't we going to kill Almadria anyways?
Not the only one.
I think that's why we're going to her ship, right?
Myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here.
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Thanks,
I wonder how much
Alphen.
longer it's going to be before we
Yep.
catch
Let's
up
rest.
to Almadria. I'll ask Mahabar.
Alright, here we go. Catching up to her ship. Are we just gonna like ram it and send them to the bottom of the ocean?
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Into the loading bay.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear?
Didn't we fight that thing already? We fought it back in the arena, right? I don't think it got away. Thought we killed it, or maybe there's another one.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Yes, let's find her. Now we gotta go through this huge ship trying to find the goods. Gradia. Dogs and gunmen. Makes sense, right? And a big energy core full of probably astral energy.
Shionne, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
3 life bottles? That's quite a lot of life bottles. I think they're expecting us to die. Let's see. Big chamber, small chamber. Go forward first, I guess. Nothing there. My kids are making a racket. I think everybody's still in formation, right? Yep, looks like it. Alright. And, combat it is, I guess. Level 26. What level are we? I think we're level 27. I think we're higher than these guys.
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Yeah, we're messing them up pretty hard. Wow, we got wrecked. I like this one where she ices up her shield and just plow. Yeah, we're level 30.
Yep.
How are these guys level 27? That's kind of weird. I mean, I didn't even grind that much. I maybe ran around a few zones I shouldn't have ran around a little bit, but other than that, really didn't do a whole lot.
I see one,
Do it!
It's almost hitting wrong.
Demons descend! Flashing fang! There! Go!
Ye old flashing fang.
All yours, Kisara.
The obelisk blade. Sounds like a Warhammer Necron item or something. Okay, we got invisible gas things.
Got it.
Ah, Rinwell's time to shine with the doors. Yeah, so we got 2 ways to go, up and down.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine.
Tomatoes?
Let's keep moving.
We stole their tomatoes. We shall make a brilliant tomato sauce. Doggies. Alpha withered wolf. Okay, cool.
In a bind?
Sleep now.
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Today! I'm ready! We did it!
I never miss!
Dance in the wind!
What are these guys weak to? I don't even know.
Anything in armor is
Keep air thrusting them. Yeah, it looks like wind works. 3,000 damage. Wow, we're getting up there. Getting up there in the damage. Sturdy Megabone. That is a interesting item name. Okay, elevator. Yep, always offline. Alright. Sturdy fortress. Map of the fortress. Alright. Item behind the desk. Door that can't be opened. Yeah, we'll just go around here. There we go. Beach gel. Interesting little. Whoa, it's making me dizzy. Okay. Spinning around.
Go no further!
Oh, this is a lot of guys. Okay, let's not play around with this one too much.
That may prove a thorn in our side.
radiant here!
Dance in the wind!
Whoa, lag.
Stand back.
Okay, she's going crazy. I think we're at a point in the game where our money supply is like pretty well off. We don't have many money problems because we can go to the arena, we can farm items, and we can basically grind a little bit just for money, which is pretty cool. Bam! Oh, that only did 1,000. Okay, not that much compared to the other one.
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Yeah, 10k. 10k is not a small sum. The cost of items doesn't really scale in this game either. Like everything's under about 3k or something like that. So I mean, you kind of start getting a lot of money, and the only thing that really scales is maybe weapon upgrades, maybe, or enhancement. Spending money on enhancements. Other than that, it's just all profit.
This one's mine. You'll pay for what you did. Resonate with the earth. Do it. Shionne, go for it. Prepare to crumble.
Yeah, ice works pretty good against these guys. Well, that's an alpha wolf, eh? Boy, he's about to get spiked.
I'm practically unstoppable.
Okay, oh, can't go in there. We gotta go all the way around. All the way. Oh, what did we miss? A little item over here. Tricky little hobbitses. Orange gel is definitely worth a trip back. Orange gel is pretty much lifeblood in this game. Like, everything revolves around, where's the beef? Orange gel. Oh, hey, here's a big dude. Okay. Heavy armored swordsman.
Now you'll learn. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. I can read your moves like a book. Seal. This one's mine. Dance in the wind.
In an instant.
That one is a very rare one. That one hardly ever comes out. Twin Heavenly Swallow.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Alright, where are we going now? Going this way? I feel like I missed an item. Did I not click on something? Oh, well. Big red dude. Here we go. The Chief Marksman. Oh, he shot me. He's shooting me with something. Oh, that was not what I wanted. My bad. Alright, now we can start spamming our dudes. There we go. Sharpness all and begin slashing.
I never miss. Here goes. Here's another. Going in. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Raging cascade.
I don't really know which is better. I think water. I'm thinking water. Yeah, water seems to be more damaging than other things here. Boost rate.
Now you see what I can do.
He's a tough cracker, isn't he? There we go. Finish him off. I am. Genesis has been achieved.
Looks like we won. Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere.
Really?
We should test it out.
An elevator somewhere? You think? Oh wow. What level are we on? What level? We're on level. Hey. Oh wait, what? I went to lower level. Was that right? I don't know. Okay, so we're on level 1, now we're on lower level. Lower level is very far down. But let's get exploring.
Get lost! Passion course in this flame! Ready to go! Here goes!
Oh, did she just boost break all of them at one time? I didn't know she does that. I didn't think it affected stuff like that.
Got flyers.
I've got this!
Oh wait, I got boost break again, huh? What's going on?
All yours.
Resonate with the earth! I'm ready! Light astral energy! More where that came from! Make it rain! Elfin!
Jeez, he's way up there. What happened?
Phoenix Cyclone!
Way up there.
Comfortable win.
Okay. Combat it is. Creepzilla.
Coming through.
Now you'll learn.
Round and carve through
Let's dodge out of the way and we'll buff. Oh wait, no. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Dodge. Okay, buff up the entire party with this.
Concentrate all I'll take you all on!
Nice. She seems to always get her power attack going. Like all the time. Alright, Creepzilla. Here we go. Does he have a weak point? He's weak to fire. But that doesn't really help us as Rinwell. Oh god. He always teleports behind the main character. What's the opposite of fire? Is it air? I'm not really sure.
Not today.
Not in your dreams!
Shattering pieces. Attack time.
Is it air? Is air the opposite of fire? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it looks like it.
Allow me to help.
Armor won't save you.
Don't suffer in silence.
Oh yeah, okay. Thanks for shooting me in the face.
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
Okay, Kisara, can you...
Show you just how strong my arts really are!
It's so hard to get Rinwell's going. Come on, there we go.
Take it from here. Let's see how you handle this!
There we go. So hard to get Rinwell's, super attack going there.
In a bind.
Light astral energy!
Just throw out some light orbs and dodge when tongue... Okay, never mind.
Don't leave me all alone here. Imbue this vanquish.
I'll just wait till they res me.
Imbue this vanquished soul with light.
I'll heal you all!
Resuscitation.
Healing circle! This one still
It's probably actually cheaper to use an item, but whatever. Why is this thing not dying, man? Come on, go down. There we go.
Frozen!
Hammer.
That took a lot longer than expected to take out a
Lady
level
Fortune
27
must
mob.
truly be watching over me.
A white cloak, double item armor, and a magic emblem. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Alright, and we're kind of low on CP here. Peach gel. No, can't afford no more peach gels. So wait, we can probably use it, right? Yeah, we'll use a peach gel. Peach gel on you and you. There we go. Oh, we have a saffron we didn't use. Elemental defense can go to Dohalim. Why not? And red Verbania defense. Defense can go to Shionne because she's our healer. Needs to survive. And now we can take the peach gel and get out of here. Oh, there's the elevator. Okay, more mobs appear. Might have to start
that shining foe over there.
might have to start using items here pretty quickly here.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Now you see what I can do. Begin.
Yeah, that attack doesn't hit these wolves very well at all. They might need a dodge here. That was interesting. That was interesting the way those went.
Leave the chargers to me.
In here.
Oh, two-sided
In a bind.
I'm ready!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Yes, definitely not enough power.
Don't get careless.
Not enough heal power, I meant. We're only on the second floor of 4.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually
Or
keep
Smeet.
around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
Oh, lab rats.
Certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here.
Interesting. Oh, free item.
I remember seeing
Oh, yeah, we didn't equip the white cloak.
back in SW
Aha.
before.
That is actually a Rinwell item as well.
It looks and smells
Alright, let's
like
go get this fight and then we'll cut this episode and continue in the next
I
one.
won't forgive you!
Now you see what I can do!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Take that!
I've used too much.
Dance to cover the caster!
Another incantation ruined.
Airdrop!
Glacial
Dance
spear.
to the pierce evil! Just what the doctor ordered!
Here, let me help.
No further!
Rinwell,
It's nothing. I'm alright.
Let the marksman handle this! In the wind!
glacial spear.
Here's airdrop! Ow! Freeze laser! Go get it! Tiger blade! I never miss! Lion power! Here goes! Light exclamation! Here's evil! Not on my watch! Light exclamation! Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! There! One more! Purge Malevolent Ray! And Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Reflect on thy sin.
One more!
They
One last one!
blade!
Light Exclamation!
In an instant!
Impact clock!
Step back! This one's all law!
Alright, that'll do it for this one, guys. We'll continue taking out the ship in the